See, there you go.
We can go live.
We have to behave ourselves.
I still don't see. Oh, there's the picture. No, it's the old picture. It's not loading the new picture for me.
Whee!
What is going on?
But I do like the little Pokemans.
It's so much difficulter than Twitch. I just push a button on Twitch and it's like, boom, working.
I was gonna say.
Why isn't this working? This is trash, 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 trash.
Boomerang. Sound? Wait, sound? What about the
They
sound?
said it's working.
Yeah. Just like, I was like, oh no, do we have no sound? Or is it just me again? And you are in the silence again?
No, I'm just eating a sandwich. I don't know
She's just
why.
eating a sandwich.
So, it had to
Screen
have
is only a
loaded in a
picture.
different
Yeah, sushi's eating.
It had to have loaded in another screen because this is not working for me.
Now it's not working for you.
Yeah, I had to open. Okay, so it like started when we started officially. It opened like a second screen or something stupid. So stupid. That's not something that happens on Twitch. I'm sorry, people of chat. I have never. This is my second time on YouTube, and the first time I was like ready to go. This one had to build before the thing.
Had to build. We had to rebuild it. But yeah, no, I like the little T Pokemans. It looks very official.
Right?
Which is
That's what I told you. Remember when I found this one? I
it's
was
like
like, it's very official. It's very
news
like things are happening.
in the news. Dun, 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 dun.
We need to get like starting live now, like news broadcaster, like a scrolly wheel across the bottom.
Yeah, well, I was telling you there's like some really cool like transitional things I saw in like someone else's stream that I was like, that's really cool because it's like from like one screen to another. It was really cool. It was really smooth.
Yeah, I need to look up a lot of that transitioning stuff.
Hey, no, eating on stream. It's like, no, that's like a mukbang.
I did find this funny transition, not transitioning, but like GIF I'm going to use for transition when we're ready to go live. I just got to pull you up over here. Why do I have so many things? Oh, no, I need that for our stuff, and then that's that thing. I guess I don't really need this up. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, that's still up. Okay, we're going. We're good. Let's see if I can get this thing to work right.
Do any of us work right?
Yay, it worked. Did it work? Look at this thing I did.
Do
I
we
did
do
a
a thing?
thing. I should have did a thing. I hope it did a
I don't
thing.
know how much of a delay I
I
have,
don't,
like,
yeah.
on the YouTubes.
It's not working yet, so.
Rah, rah, rah.
Come on, thing, go. I don't know why it's not working. It does not want to work. Oh, there it is. There's our thing. I did a thing. Look at that.
I don't see the thing.
I seen it on my phone because that's what
I
I'm
feel
judging it
dark.
off of now.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that is cute. Oh, look at
I
you.
did the thing.
You did a thing and didn't completely boomer.
For me, for technically still my first time running on YouTube, it's not too bad.
Dun, 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 dun. Love it.
And here we
We're in
go.
it.
Hopefully I don't have ice cream sandwich all over my face.
Uh-oh, exposed.
Oh, but you can see my house. My house is exposed because the
Oh
kitten
no,
was playing with my backdrop when we were doing this. They almost
you
knocked
have
it.
a house.
I have a house.
Exposed.
Exposed. Oh, this chat isn't showing up. Why isn't the chat box showing up?
Whee!
No, what's going on? Chat box. There it is. There's the thing.
Forever a
I
boomer.
made the
Okay.
thing. So we had to make a brand new thing. That's what took so long because Twitch is signed up to my other email that holds all our scenes. And it's been a process today. Let's put it that way. A
PR
process.
process. Ooh,
Um,
doing things.
so hopefully our new stream looks cool. We made it. We kind of went crazy finding GIFs and pictures to use.
For an hour.
Yeah, we did that for a while. It was a while. Let me try to fix this banner.
Oh, yeah, look at all the gifts you found.
I have so many GIFs now. So many GIFs.
Yeah.
Um,
Then chat box
and I have a
working?
weird headache, like right here in my face. It's
Yeah,
weird.
in your
Why is
nose.
it worked for like 2 seconds and now it's not working anymore?
Rah, there it goes.
Oh, okay, it's caught up. Do I not have it set on? I probably don't have it set on stay up always. I do have it always. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. That's weird. I think I reset it. Oh my god, this is so much easier with Twitch. It says
Can
always
never
15.
win.
I can't. Someone type in chat. Say words. Say words in the chat. Okay, it's showing up. There we go. Words. Good job,
Word.
Kayla. So, this is our first official tea time on the Tubes of Ubes. The Tubes of Ubes.
Wow, that was so mom of you.
Oh man, don't say that's a mom thing because I do that all the time. So, um, yeah, we usually stream on Twitch. We had some issues, so this weekend is gonna. Well, I was trying to set us up for the multi-platform streaming, and that's what caused all the issues because I had to log out to sign in with my email to connect us, and then obviously I'm still banned on Facebook, and then Twitch wouldn't let me sign in because of my phone number change, and then I'm like, well, we have YouTube, so let's do that. So never use YouTube, so we're learning this weekend.
Yeah, this is why we can't have nice things.
It's true.
It's true.
So welcome to the YouTube. We're gonna try to do more of these. If you guys like YouTube better than Twitch, let us know. Yeah,
Well, if we get the multi thing
it'd be
working,
perfect.
it can be wherever. Because I know a few people, it's like, don't use their Twitch accounts apparently or something. I
Well, that's what I keep
don't know.
trying to tell people about Mixer. Like, you have to make a full account. I'm not
Yeah.
doing that. That's a waste of my time. Like, for my two people who use Mixer, you guys can shut the hell up and never watch me. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, and it's so new though too that it's just like no one's really on it either. And I think you even have to make an account to watch, right?
Yeah,
Because from what I've heard, it's kind of like people who want to support Mixer are on Mixer right now, but that's it.
yeah, that's the thing. Like,
And a couple
there's
other people that are like, oh, there's this person that's now on Mixer. I'm gonna go follow them on Mixer, but that's it.
why does it keep hiding my things in the chat bubble? That stresses me out. I like my chat to stay up.
Stressed. I
Always show chat.
I think I was gonna say I think there's like an option for
Well,
like
it's already
how,
clicked.
yeah. I think there's like an option about like the chats and like it's like, oh, does the chat like fade away and stuff like that or something.
Yeah, no, I have it so it's supposed to show it all the time. Oh, there we go.
Well,
I had
but
to click it on and then click it off for it to work for some reason. I don't understand.
oh, look at Kurano, guys, don't forget to press that like button.
Yay, all the likes.
He's on top. Everyone's always on top of our own stuff but us.
Well, YouTube's different because I don't even barely watch YouTubers, to be fair. I
Yeah.
watch less than 10.
Well, and then yeah, Twitch doesn't. It's like, oh yeah, hit the like button,
Yeah, no,
smash
that
it.
doesn't, that's not a thing, so I'm not used to saying it. Ding that notification bell. I don't know what that is. I don't know
Jesus.
these things. Everybody's saying things I don't know.
I mean, well, Twitch also has notifications. I have notifications on for you, Sushi.
I have notifications
Mixer's
on
only
for
for losers.
less than 10 people I have notifications for.
I have a lot of notifications on, even for Aura, who only retweets everyone else's stuff. But I
Fight
do.
me. I give Darth one
Fight
of
me
these wrenchy
IRL.
things too. Look at all these wrenchy things. I gave out all the wrenches. These are the people I know well that I trust that are probably admins in the Discord
I
anyway.
was gonna say giving too much power. No.
No, I'm not going to be like dropping wrenches on everybody. Only people who are already
Yeah,
admins, basically.
that's Tug.
No, unless you send us lots of money for a third monitor.
Or a $300 gaming chair.
That's true. $300 gaming chair right now.
But first,
So
the monitor.
yes, all the monitors. Actually, you guys know us. I'm sure Gothic Sushi and Kayla on Twitter.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to our stream. Um, we are doing the things. We have a topic that we were gonna do the other night,
Hmm.
but we boomered,
Yeah.
and then it was Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
and then here we are. Kayla, do you want to like talk about it a little bit in depth because you're
Yeah.
more on top of this stuff about what than me, I guess.
Well, yeah. And so, of course, like, can kind of tell by like the title of the stream name and everything. We're talking about like the whole Ruki situation. So I guess to kind of start from the beginning of it, like I had seen them around, I guess, but I think it was this past week. All of a sudden, I kept seeing people liking, retweeting this person's stuff,
Yeah,
and I had no clue who they were or what was going on. The day all this happened,
it was going on for a
like,
couple days, right? Like it
yeah,
wasn't like
oh
just
yeah,
one day. It was like three or
it
four
was for
like
a while,
consecutive
yeah, and
days.
it was that BT guy or whatever that was going after them or something like that. And I had commented on something of theirs like that day about how it's just like because it's like the BT dude like went private. And then it's like, because it was he was mocking that person for going private. So I was like, oh, it's like I thought he was mocking you for going private. Now he's private. That's pretty much the only interaction like I had with them. They had DM'd me at some point, like a couple weeks ago, I think. I think the beginning of the month or something like that.
Is that Ruki?
And they were just like, share my shit. And it's just like, okay,
Can I
I don't
just
know you.
tell people in chat, please don't fucking do that. Oops, that's one. That's my only F bomb right there. Please don't do that. Don't message me. I don't care who you are and ask me to go do something for you because one, I will never look at your messages ever again. Two, I won't do it. Three, I'm probably gonna mute you if you keep doing it.
Hmm.
That's the same thing with tagging me. Like you can tag me in like cute little kitty pictures and things like that. Don't tag me in your drama. Do not
Hmm.
pull me into your fight because I won't be there. I will not help you at all, ever. I won't. I'm sorry. It's just like if I'm gonna be there to help you, I'm gonna help you because I feel like I need to help you. I'm not gonna do it because you're forcing me to be there. That's you like stretching for things, I guess. And she did
Yeah.
a lot of that. Like they those messages were in my DMs at least 4 times. Like I told her the first my animals. I told her the first time she said it to me, like the first day it started happening. I was like, I'm not sharing this. Not doing it.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm busy. I'm not. I don't want to do this. She's like, okay. She sent it to me like another thing for the next 2 days, like another one, another one. I just ignored her. I just didn't even answer it because I've had a couple interactions with them before this, which awkward knowing now that she is not a she, but she is a he, right?
Hmm.
We know that story now.
Yeah. Well, and I'm gonna say because I do keep seeing people still referring to them as a she. I personally don't want this person to be referred to as a she or being transgendered, mainly because they have changed their name so many times already. And I think they're just using that as a ploy. And I don't always want to say that. I don't like necessarily saying that, but I think of like what is it, like Jessica Yaniv, like this other person who's presenting themselves as transgendered and just kind of ruining the name for transgender people because that is also an issue for them as well because it's like a number of people think these people are child enthusiasts.
Hmm.
That's the word we're going to try to use today. Um, so I just don't personally like that this person is going underneath that guise
Well,
because you know.
the thing is, I don't believe it at all because I have my own DMs private with this person.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to drop those DMs. I have a rule with me dropping DMs. Either you attack me and come at me or some other situation before I drop them, or I call you out on your lies and bullshit. This person has been attacked. They've already gotten their just
Mhm.
desserts in my aspect. I don't need to add any more of my drama on top of that.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel about the situation. Long story short, this person who I thought was a female
Mhm.
would constantly tell me that she wished she was a boy and how bad she wanted to cosplay Android 17 with me as 18. I'm telling you, like, if I wasn't a stronger person than what I am, and this is why it's really scary to me as a person.
Mhm.
If I wasn't a stronger person than what I am and been through as much crazy stuff as I have been through, I probably would have, who knows, like I could have sent lewds or something randomly to them because I think it's someone like Kayla or it's one of my girlfriends. Because that was the level of dynamic we had.
Mhm.
Like she was messaging me like a female friend type person,
Mhm.
and telling me that she wished she was a dude and she wished she could do this and how she had such a manly body and how she had all this stuff. Like she would send me pictures of her manly body. Like so when we talk about her coming out and saying like she's, and trans or whatever, I sit here and I'm like, that's not what these DMs look like. But
Yeah.
that's like my like I said, I'm not gonna drop DMs. You guys can take it or leave it. Ooh, we got noises. Did I take away all the alert boxes? No, there should be an alert box. Oh, it's hiding behind everything. Look, Boomer. If you've seen it for 2 seconds, it was Kermit the Frog. But yeah, so that's the reason why I'm not gonna. I have friends that have been in the trans thing, and from my DMs and experiences with this Ruki, is that the name?
Rookie, yeah.
Ruki. I don't believe it, and I think that's just a cover. And I think that because he is the person that we didn't know and expected and hiding and lies and deceiving, I think that that was part of the game. I think part of the game was to lie and deceive and use it to their betterment, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, because it's like, especially since, because you told me a couple things about like the private conversations or whatever. You didn't say like they were like, maybe I misheard you or something like that when you first told me, but like, so they're like telling you that they wish they were a dude because they're trying to present themselves as female online.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, though, to like in other records as well, because even we'll see it later. But like, there's the articles where it's like there's an article in the forum from the farms, where even an article pronounced says that they're a she. So on paper, they're she apparently, or in some aspect, they're presenting as she. But to you, they're presenting as like I want to be male when they
Mm-hmm.
are male.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. I talked to them like a few months back and like kind of gave me red flags, so I kind of like
Hmm.
distanced myself.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really up to date on a lot of that. It's kind of
Hmm.
like that stop messaging me if I don't talk to you, I'm not talking to you. Like if you have
Yeah.
700 messages, you've dropped so far in my messages, I'm never going to see it and I don't want to see it because I'm never going to open it. I'm a very mean person when it comes to messages. I get so many messages and it's like literally just people saying hello 17
Hi.
times in a row in a
Hey.
day, and it's like
Hi.
I'm never looking in that box ever again. But yeah, so like things like, oh, I have such a manly body, and like sent
Hmm.
me pictures and stuff, and that's why I said like it. I kind of feel like deceived,
Hmm.
like really bad because this is like a friend or like a someone not a friend, but it's like someone I was chatting to. If I was a weaker spirited person, I would have gave in wicked easy. I mean like, oh, and like, oh, my boobs don't look good in some pictures or something crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what
Well,
I mean?
one thing we got Shadow in here. He's the guy was just clearly trying to manipulate people to seek pity. Yeah. Then using the trans thing to try and attack others back while also trying to mask the severity of their issues. God damn it, why do you have such a good vocabulary? Also, I
Right?
said,
With your words.
get out of here with your words. But yeah, so that's, yeah, because that's also why, like, my whole thing, that's why I keep saying it's just like we know that this is a guy, right? Because again, people are using the trans label a lot recently, and really it usually seems to be when they're trying to protect themselves because they're like, oh, well, you're just against me because I'm trans.
Yeah, and it's
That's what
funny.
they're kind of doing.
A
I
lot of
don't like it.
people, when this stuff came out, they were like, "Oh, all of us knew she was trans." I'm like, I didn't know. Never once did this person
Well,
mention that to
according to
me at
your
all.
messages, yeah, according to your messages, you're back and forth, you wouldn't know that.
And I'm not gonna. I don't take the time to go like hunt people's past down. That's not what I do.
Hmm.
I'm just assuming you're a girl with some like it, at home issues,
Hmm.
and you're just looking for someone to talk to, which is the reason why I talked to them in the first place. Because
Right.
when I see someone sad or upset, I'm going to talk to them and try to help them feel better. That's just who I am.
Yeah. Well, and then speaking to someone else though too, because this is kind of more of like before this all happened and everything. I talked to someone else, and I was like, "Hey, do you know who this person is?" And they kind of told me they were like, "Well, they're actually I know that they are or were in charge of an I Stand with Vic Facebook group." Which that to me is very dangerous. Mainly because, of course, like Twitter, I feel like is a bit different for children. I don't think a lot of children are on Twitter, but there are more young adults or like children on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's what parents kind of think is a bit safer. I don't think parents would think Twitter is safe for their kids, but someone who's like, 10, 12, 8, I think like an 8-year old probably has like a Twitter or a Facebook somewhere. Like that kind of worries me. I don't think that they'd be in the Ice
I mean,
Down
they're
Vic
not
group, but the thing
supposed to,
is,
but they do.
it's still just kind of iffy to me that it seems like because I don't go on Facebook anymore. Like I have a
Yeah.
Facebook, I
I'm
don't go on
killing
anymore.
mine. As soon as I
You're
get my
killing
power,
yours.
I get my ban
Like
off.
that
I'm
notification.
unfriending everybody, and everybody's getting blocked, and unfriending. I'm super private, and I'm just gonna have my pages. I'm
Yeah.
so done with Facebook. It's such trash. Trash.
Yeah. Garbage. But yeah, so
Garbage.
like, but that's kind of like, it seems like they peruse Facebook, and I feel like a number of these people, these enthusiasts, kind of lurk in there now. Um, I don't know. I don't want to be like, oh, Facebook completely bad or anything like that, but it kind of seems like a lot of stuff starts there.
Yeah.
So,
I stayed out
yeah.
of situations like this, but I ask because it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. And I actually, that's one good
It's
thing with me and Kayla. Neither of us really got involved in this whole thing when it was going on
hmm
because I seen it as red flag clout chasing. Like, instantly, I was like, this girl is milking this for attention.
hmm
Like, when you are going in like tons of people's DMs and you're just
hmm
messaging them, come see me, help me, and you get people like come geek some and stuff to back you up because you're so like, oh my god, that is, you're using this for attention. Like, it seemed like
Yeah.
right from the beginning, like after day one, I'm like, oh my god, stop. And it was
Yeah.
like every day, new thing to be angry about with it. Like, oh, this
hmm
person did this, and then like what it was the Monica thing, right? And then
Yeah.
she did this to me, and then it was like, oh, and then she attacked me again, and then this
Yeah.
person. I'm like, dude,
Yeah. Well, and then
chill.
the one I talked to about the Facebook group that they mentioned, that it's like they kind of also told me that's like, yeah, they do that a lot. They come up with all this like drama and these issues and feel bad for me kind of a thing. Like they did that before. And so even they were kind of like, that person's kind of like, ugh, kind of out there.
Hmm.
So but then the other thing, what was the other thing I was gonna say? Um but yeah, it's like, yeah, the attention thing. I was gonna say something about the attention thing. I forget. But yeah, pretty much like someone wanting attention.
Yeah, no,
But it's
that's
like,
definitely what it was from the beginning. It
yeah.
was very attention grabby.
Oh, right. Well, it's like they when I was talking to this person, they read me the message that they had about Monica blocking them, and I was okay with it at first, like, okay, okay, I get it, blah blah blah, sappy sappy. But then it gets to kind of like a you made me cut myself kind of a thing. And that's where it's
I didn't even
like,
read that much into
no.
it. I was like, this
I
is
know, but it's
trash.
like,
I'm like,
yeah. But
fudge and dumpster fire.
yeah, but it's like I think they posted that in the Ice Down with Vic Facebook group that they have. I think that's what that was. Like, or maybe I don't know if this person looked at their Twitter and then read that. But like it was like, okay, the message is fine. It's sappy. It's like, oh, like I looked up to you, all this and that. I feel really sad that you blocked me. I feel like cutting myself because you blocked me. And it's like that's a no-no. That to me is really just like, no,
And
you actually don't feel that way.
this person had
Yeah.
been on stand with Vic for a long time,
hmm
and they're saying this. No, that's, you don't tell somebody, oh, you're making me so depressed, I'm gonna cut myself. Like after you've already denounced them and not even talked to them, or had a social or liked that person for months.
Yeah.
That's stupid. That is a scream for attention. Why do
Yeah.
people have to go to ridiculous lengths to get a few seconds of attention? I'd like to know. I
People
didn't.
just love attention,
I
and
don't
then
even
they
have
get
the.
mad when you say that they love
I
attention.
don't even have the patience to give myself attention anymore. Like I'm like me and Kayla are like, we're not gonna stream today. We're gonna go to sleep. Like we are the
Sleep is good.
worst. Like definitely
We
no
are.
attention needings here.
hmm
Um, yeah. So we
Uh,
got some things that we're gonna share. Do you want to do the farms thing first?
yeah, I think that's the big one because
Okay.
the other stuff is kind of like afterwards. I just grabbed like a few screenshots that I
And I
saw. Like
don't think that's organized at all. Like when I
it's
saved it,
not.
it
It's just
looked
kind
all
of like
mixed up.
random stuff that I saw, and it's just like. But I wanted to make like I had a few points on about that. But
Um, yeah, because like the whole situation is weird. Basically, to sum up our conversation, the woman, the the trans,
person,
the trans person was,
individual.
she's been on I Stand with Vic for a while, and then she got in this huge blow up thing with Kick Vic and Monica and a whole bunch of other stuff, and it was like 3 to 4 days of drama. And here's the thing: don't put a freaking spotlight on yourself if you're a bad person. That's how I'm like. If you're gonna do some bad shady stuff, like don't sit here and be like, I need attention, cause guess what? You got your attention. She got what she wanted. She got the
hmm
attention she wanted. It might not be the kind of attention she wanted, but she got it.
It's a lot of attention, a lot
Um,
of attention now from both sides.
right? Oh look, it's all you.
It's all me. It's
All
always about
you.
me, right? It's always about Kayla, right?
So I went to the link, and here's the
Download me.
farms page. This guy's creepy. Whoever this dude is on the front here.
Mm.
What the heck?
The Kiwi Farms person did also put an edit in there as well. That's not who this is about, that first person there.
Oh, okay.
It's about that was their next person or the person that they were looking into, but then this person was like, "Look at me, look at me." So then they were like, "Okay, I'm going to look at you." And they did.
Yep, that's what happens. You got looked at. Let's see. Where does it start here? Charles Petta. He's actually my next docs. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
this
the
is
one.
where they're talking about what you're saying right here. This is the
Yeah.
next doc.
Hmm.
Um, now he's all prepared for his next docs. Now he knows. Um,
Yeah.
you're
It's
probably
like you're
wondering.
next.
You're probably wondering who this guy is. He's the he's the girl who wanted to carve Monica's name in his arm. So this is us talking about the cutting thing.
Hmm.
So apparently my depression is trolling. Oh, this is her talking. And this is that getting that attention that,
Hmm.
oh my god, look at me. Like, apparently I'm trolling. Well, guess what? Turns out you freaking were. You freaking were trolling. That's exactly what you were doing.
Hmm.
This is what you were doing. You got what you wanted now. What's this Twitter archive? Is that something I should click on?
It is a thing you could probably click on
Let's
when
see.
it's an archive because it's usually like a pop-up thing.
Kitten, go
Oh
away.
my God, the baby.
Okay, so here's what Monica wrote back. After looking through your tweets, I'm blocking again. Honestly, thought you were upset, but now I see you just wanted to troll me. I'll be unblocking folks in the future, but right now I don't need negativity. I'm moving on, and you should do the same. I'm gonna have to agree with her. I'm not a big Monica fan. Never have been. Never will be. She's my least favorite character in Dragon Ball Z. Um, it was really easy for me to dislike her because I dislike the character. We could talk about that for a while, but I'm
Hmm.
not. Honestly, one, Monica, you're an idiot because this is a petty peon. You are a voice actress. You have
Hmm.
tons of things that, like, why even freaking respond?
Right.
Why
It's
even?
yeah.
I wouldn't respond. Does that mean I'm above you? Because at this point, I think I'm above Monica. Because I wouldn't have wrote shit back. I'd have been like, oh, never mind, block.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more important than Monica now because at least I have the ability to understand fans and followers and the
Hmm.
attention seekers. And if she went through her page and seen that she was this, why write this? Why
Hmm.
upset somebody with some more? Why do something like that? Like that was the only thing that really like aggravated me in the whole thing.
Right. The moving on thing is correct. I definitely think they should have, but it's just like at the same time, it is just kind of like, why not just block them and move on? Why kind of just be like, I'm just gonna block you again? It's like,
Yeah,
just
there's
do
no
it.
point in her even
You
talking.
did, apparently she did it before, so you
Yeah,
don't really
so
necessarily to give your reason
you
as to why you're blocking them. It's like they cause you issues, just block them.
yeah, so this is my answer. Actually, my tweet is in here. Look at this. It says, I
Hey.
wrote, wow, childish. Because that
Oh.
was it. That's the answer.
Spicy.
Because really, Monica, that was childish. You are a voice actress. You are a name, and you're going on this person who has maybe less than 1,000 followers or whatever she had at the time, and who's already attacking you, and already you could already see the clout chasing, and you're gonna type that in there? Come on, that means you're a petty ass bitch. Like that's it.
Which,
I,
speaking of though, too, the whole clout chasing thing and stuff like that, I did notice a number of their posts as well that they tagged you in them. They tagged you in it like you were in the photo. They did that with a number of people.
oh, was that the Riku person?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
the
what I was talking about
Ruki.
when we first started this. I was like,
Yeah.
do not do that.
Hmm.
If it's a kitten picture, okay. If it's cute things, funny things, okay. If it's your freaking trash, do not do that. From now on, starting right now, at the 1st of December, you do it, you have a couple more days. You do it again, I'm unfriending you. That's it. No more following, no more nothing. You're out of my life. Stop tagging me in your trash. I hate when people do that. It's
Yes.
happened so many times with weird people.
Well, it's weird though too because it's like I don't think technically they like added you, they tagged you in the photo. So I think if people like were commenting on it, I don't think you would have gotten the notification
No,
for
I
it.
got so many freaking notifications.
Oh, did you from that? Oh,
Dude,
okay.
that I so many
Still do.
notifications.
I don't do that with like photos. I don't like tag people's name in it, so I don't know what happens.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing because they were tagging me and so many other people, and I'm pretty sure
Hmm.
that's why Come Geek Sem ended up like giving her a hand was because
Yeah. He's a nice guy.
he's
He's a
a
good guy.
super nice guy,
He's so
and
good.
obviously when all this stuff was going on, no one knew that it
Right.
was. the word that I can't remember what word we're supposed to say.
The child
The
enthusiast.
child enthusiast.
Mm-hmm.
No one knew that at this time. We were just helping someone who was, we thought was depressed. I wasn't. I thought she was a clout seeking crazy person. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, and Chrono was tagged too. So he had over 100 a
Dang.
day. So Chrono
Chrono, you
understands.
got that clout.
That's what I was getting every day. So what are
Whoa.
these? Let's see. Hello, I'm sorry to disturb you, but how deep did you look into? Not disturb me at all. Ask you. So a few days ago, I gave them a heads up about Kiwi Farms looking into their background, and they kept messaging me about it. I ended up doing my own investigation. Someone accused her of being convicted child enthusiast.
Hey.
That's pretty bold accusation. So this is them like talking about getting into it, I guess.
Yep.
That's a lot of words for me to read.
I know. I looked at that. I tried to like read that as much as I could, but it's like I don't fucking care. Oh, I said it.
Oh, we both got one.
At least I like mumbled mine.
A child enthusiast who is banned for life from deleting her internet history had porn sites bookmarked on her PlayStation. A court heard, but stopped
Yeah, it's
short of
kind of
jail.
like them talking to someone about like all the stuff that's in here. So that's why I was kind of like, oh, this is just them planning or something like that.
Yeah, and all this stuff is on the farms if you guys really want to check it out. I could
I
give,
can pop up the link, I think.
yeah, because mine's all
That
these words
rhymed.
now. I have all the words in there now. Banned for life for deleting internet history. When I get my PS4 back from the police, it was stolen. Currently in evidence. I will try. Oh, that's kind of funny. That's a funny statement. So this is her saying that she's going to try to get back on her PlayStation. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I remember them talking at some point about a PlayStation or something and playing video games. And I was like, no, I got an Xbox. So that had to been recent, I feel.
Oh, that's really creepy.
Right? So that's a recent. This isn't
Because
past.
that's what from what I read, that's like what they use to search sites, certain websites that they were not supposed to, and then they would delete that history, which they were told not to delete any internet history. So I am gonna say this as well because it's like a number of people. It's like, oh, there was the one thing that happened 15 years ago, and just like, no, they're still unfortunately doing things. They are still when they're not supposed to be doing something, they still do it,
Yeah.
you know?
Like
Because
you can get
it's
better,
yeah,
but that's
exactly.
recent.
That was 2015, I think, one that I read that they were doing that. Um, oh, the kitty.
I know he's being a brat.
Hello,
It's like
kitty.
pay attention.
But but yeah, so like, and they're trying to do this sneakily, and I think in one of these articles as well, they like they list. I think even in the farms article, they
Oh,
like list all these names that this person has been under.
Shadow says
They
that it
are hiding.
happened in October, the PlayStation thing. So that is
Oh,
recent,
that
guys.
happened October. Okay,
So
okay.
that is
Because I saw
super
something that
recent.
said 2015, but you're saying October. Yeah. I think you,
Well,
yeah, I
that's what
thought
I
you
was saying.
told me
I'm
that.
pretty sure that this person had asked me to play PlayStation with them, and then something
Hmm.
happened, and I was like, "Well, I'd only have an Xbox." No, kitten.
Give me attention. It wants attention. Um, but yeah, like so yeah, and it's like there's that and it's like wait, well, my problem with this is that like I just saw the whole like they mention their age and stuff like that. My issue kind of with that is like also it's just that little bit there, but the thing is 26 that an issue. That makes me really think about the conversation that was going on in there.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
if it's like they're testing if being older is an issue or possibly being younger. I'd have to assume at 26 it would be for someone who's younger because I don't think like a 60-year-old would have issues with being with a 26-year-old. Like they're probably like, heck yeah. But um but yeah, like so that's kind of my thing, but again, I don't really know the rest of the conversation around that particular thing either.
it's
But
always got to be a
I'm
weird.
surmising. I'm surmising with that
It's got to be a
or
weird
speculating.
situation when you're like chatting with someone and you have to be like, "Wait, how old are you?" Like that's got to be like I don't think I would ever like I've done it like on
Yeah.
Overwatch, like when I'm playing in like voice chat. I'm like, who that? Like, how old are you? Like, why am I playing this with like 10-year-olds, but not like in a
I just
DM?
think of this one clip that I saw. It's like someone's playing video games with like this little kid, and it's like you sound like a big-year-old, and it's just like oh my God.
This is
But yeah,
this
but
is
yeah, like I
another
don't
reach out
really.
to a voice actor here. Did you see this one? I wish Chuck would Chuck would tell me that I'm not a monster freak or artard
Yeah, I saw
for
that.
having Asperger's. I swear, the insulted people. So why? Why are you doing this? What is your problem? Like, don't do that. Stop tagging people.
Well, yeah, it was like the tagging, and the other thing is with that though too, like not just that, but it's just like apparently they're saying that Chuck thinks that of them, and I don't know if Chuck knows this person
Right?
like at all, but he's just like I'm saying he. Um but it's just like wish that Chuck would tell me that I'm not a monster. Like but the thing is like why Chuck?
Like, it feels like she's just like getting that reach out for anyone
Mhm.
who would give her attention. And you know where
Right.
you messed up, Monica? You stupid twat. You gave her attention.
Mhm.
Like, again, the reason why Chuck is a better voice actor than you and will be because didn't give him attention,
I will
unlike
say
you.
I think Chuck did respond if we
Did he?
scroll
Well, he
through
might have
here.
been
I
like
think
during
he
this
said
thing.
something, but nothing as crazy as Monica did.
Yeah, but Monica
Um
was like multiple times, like
yeah.
exchanges with us. Like, why? Like, why would you even do that? Like, it's
Yeah, but I don't know if
stupid.
he responded to that one in particular. I think a couple of times he responded to other things. I think it was just like they were being like
Look,
mopey and looking for pity and stuff
with
like that. And I think Chuck was just being Chuck and just like, oh, keep your head up, something like that.
like this one where she's talking about the suicide thing, and then the freaking at Twitter support at Twitter. Why? No one like. What the
Jesus.
hell? Like, this is the worst thing that pisses me off so much. Like, this stupid person used depression, she used suicide, she
Hmm.
used so many things cutting, like, against us, like,
Hmm.
to feel pitiful for her, to give her
Yep.
attention. And we just wanted to help her.
Right. Well, and like again, I never saw any of that. Thing is though, had I seen any of that, I'd call BS right away. Mainly because just like from like what I know, it's like people I don't think people who are usually this loud about suicide honestly are suicidal. And I don't again, I don't like saying that, but from my knowledge and it like not exactly experience, but like I've had classes on this and that's usually not what it is. They're very quiet. They might do a couple things here, there, and everywhere, but it's just like how loud they are usually is a reach for pity.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time when people are thinking about that, they don't want you to know that they're planning on doing this. Um, so that's just kind of like my opinion on that. When someone is like this loud or when they're blaming others, like you're making me feel this way,
And tagging 15
that's where it
people.
is, where it's just like, no, you're using that as a manipulative tactic. I
And
don't agree with
that's what
that.
all of this was. It was them being manipulating and
Hmm.
trying to gain something from our community.
Hmm.
And a lot of us did that. And it's
Yeah.
not our fault. I
Hmm.
respect every single person who gave this person love and caring and
Right.
affection. I didn't, but I respect them for doing that because I ain't got the
Hmm.
time of day to put up with that kind of
Well,
junk.
and you also had like a different kind of experience with them than others did.
Mm-hmm.
I know of a few people that were kind of like when all this was like brought up, they were like, I feel used, I feel like betrayed, and like I can imagine that because like sometimes depending, it's like some like depending on like the time of day, like if this person would message someone else and it's like I'm feeling really bad today, it's getting worse, like all this and that, and someone would take time out of their day to try to be supportive of this person. Maybe they could dedicate like an hour trying to like help this person out. And that's an hour of their day that they just, I'm going to say, wasted on this person because
Mm-hmm.
they could have been doing something else. They could have been
Yeah.
helping someone else that actually needed it.
And what's that thing that I totally stole from Come Geek? Some he said I could steal it, but it makes
Ah,
so much
shoot.
sense. It's the this is why we don't believe all victims line.
Right.
This
Hmm.
is what happens when we believe all victims. So you
Yep.
believe all victims, but guess what? Now we have a child enthusiast that has been lying to all of us and
Hmm.
attacking everybody. And
Right.
this is now what we've gotten. Someone who's gotten into our DMs, gotten into our lives and manipulated us, got people to do videos with them, all these other horrible things, and we gave them, access to that because we just wanted to help
Yep.
them. If you think for 1 second someone who's crying victim isn't a bad, sick, and twisted person deep down inside, I mean, just remember this case right here.
Hmm.
Here, this is people that they're following on Facebook, I guess. Small children they're following.
Yep. There was, yeah, that's so that was some of the stuff I saw earlier as well, because it's like, oh, that's a child.
Yeah.
And maybe if I want to play like a bit of like a maybe kind of a thing, like maybe it's
This is
a
the
cousin,
what
but
account is
still, I don't
this?
know.
I don't
But
know
like I
what
said,
this
like
account
that's
is
the,
from, but this is them saying that they're 17 years old on some account.
ooh, nope,
So
nope.
this is them claiming to be a 17-year-old. Many people on Twitter defended him for being a drama queen and suicide baiting, and personally believe that they did that because he is I stand with Vic. Like, how stupid can you be to give someone attention just because Monica blocked him? Even Kick Vic called him out, and they were right. Uh,
Oh yeah. Well, to talk a little bit though too about like the things that happened on Twitter. Um, again, I find it fascinating though too, and it's like I was gonna say it's fascinating though too because it's like a lot of people were like, "Wow, I'm surprised. I feel betrayed," like all this and that and everything like that. But some people were like hardcore still defending them. But then they did a 180 when certain people that have a certain presence in the community said something, and now all of a sudden they backpedal and it's like, "Oh yeah, you're right." I'm kind of like, are you doing the same thing that they're doing? Kind of doing the clout chasing thing? Because it's like all of a sudden you're like, wait, let's hear them out. And then they turned around as soon as someone else was like, no, this is bullshit. I said a word. It's fine. We'll live.
we're new to
Hopefully.
we're new to the YouTube.
But like, I corrected myself earlier on that. But yeah, it was kind of interesting how all of a sudden people kind of like backpedal, and it's just like, stick to your guns. I'm very much like stick to your guns or like, yield gracefully. Don't just completely like 180.
Yeah.
Because then I'm kind of like, what are your
Uh,
motives from this?
Here's what Chuck said to
How does
her.
any of this help Vic?
Supposedly, this is what the Chuck thing is. Anybody
Yep.
who's bullied should not have a Twitter, even those who are just bullying and harassing back. I'm sorry you were picked on as a kid. Hating bullies is like eating glass. You get back at them with your bloody mouth. Try loving them instead. And then Riku said, Vic inspired me to stand up to bullies. I got smarter in school and put bullies to shame, showing how they wasted their time picking on me, on others. I got top levels in math, English. I felt great get one up on them like that. I didn't have to fight them. And then Chuck wrote, working on yourself is always good and noble response. So
Hmm.
that's not even anything bad. That's just
Right.
that's like the Chuck comment right there.
Yeah. For sure. Because that's what I remembered reading. It was just like it was something about like something positive. It wasn't like I'm gonna block you because you keep tagging me, rah. Well, you know, commenting that you're just gonna do that.
Oh, here's the thing where Come Geek Some takes the cake. He even defended in the video. It's archived, by the way. So this is that reach where, like I said, like they kept tagging. They were tagging Tug and Hirohe and so many people, and the one that gave him bait was Come Geek Some.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that gave him the bait.
Yeah. Which again, he is super nice guy, so I
Hello
really
and welcome
understand
back
why
to
he
Come
did
Geeksome. If you are new
because
to the
that's
channel,
just
please
who he
like
is.
and
He's just
subscribe for
super
all
duper
future
sweet.
content.
Yeah, he's just a nice guy. He's just
Over
gonna
the
do
Yeah.
nice
last couple
things.
of days, we have seen
And he
many
likes the tea,
people
so we
on
like him.
KV trying to harass and
Exactly.
just literally, if not being very nice
If
towards
I am
Ruki.
just gonna comment real quick though too, it's like I don't quite like how it's like they said it's like, oh, he takes the cake. Again, it's just more of
Well,
like, yeah, he
this,
did feed into it, but at the same time, no one knew.
yeah, that's the thing, and like that's what all these posts up here are. They're all posts about people who were like standing up for them and doing all these things.
Hmm.
No one knew, and it
Right.
did mention like, oh, because they were I stand with Vic, that they jumped on their side, and that's what we do. Like that's something I've
Yeah.
realized from the I Stand with Vic. I've never been in a team online with people, like with a group of people where they stood up for other people.
Hmm.
I Stand with Vic is the first time that's ever happened,
Yeah.
and we will attack other people for hurting our own. That's just how they are.
Hmm.
So it's morally exciting because I've never seen that anywhere before. So
Hmm.
it just sucks that again, this is what happens when you believe all victims.
Yeah, well, because that's the one thing about our side, though, too, that's kind of interesting that people jumped on this so much without kind of really doing the research, is that they just kind of jumped at this and was like, I think because that they were being attacked by Kick Vic, because it's like, oh, Kick Vic
And
bad,
it's not
I
even
stand
just
Vic good. So I think that's kind of some of it, the reason why
well,
they
I
jumped
think it
at it.
was the minute Monica jumped down their
Yeah,
throat.
yeah,
That's when she started getting like way more when Monica, you stupid twat waffle, when you wrote that message back, that's when everyone was like, "Oh no, protect this one. Let's all rile up against cuz Monica's being that crazy person."
yeah.
I'm not going to do this privacy thing. Get out of my life. I'm not opening that.
It's like abort, abort.
I'm bored. I'm not clicking things. And I think that's it. This is just people like talking, right?
Hmm.
Uh,
So, and that I thought was really funny though too, how it's just like when this post was made, a lot of people were
this
tagged.
is a funny icon for a picture.
Which one?
It's like
Which one
Monica
is?
and Chris Sabat like Christmas card.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah. This is just like the whole discussion page, yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's just the discussions.
yeah.
Um, but this is them. They closed down the account. Like, and the thing that happened it was crazy. Like, no apology. No, yeah,
Hmm.
okay. Like, again, we did just talk about how this was October that the PlayStation was taken.
Hmm.
But there was never a, hey, I'm trying to get better. That was past in my life. I was only 12. I
Hmm.
was going through mental breakdown. There was nothing. It was like, yep, well, out, bye, bitches, and this is
Just
what we got.
yeah. Well, it's like they completely bailed, and then they came back, and like the dot thing happened, or there was a question mark, then a dot. Here's the thing: they privated their account, they bailed, they said like abandoning the account, and then they came back, and then I think they bailed again and came back again.
Yeah.
But it's like when they came back, um, it's like when they came back, they changed their name to a question mark and then a period. Why are you taking the time to change your name? Going into the settings or whatever, your profile to change the name. If you just want to come back to be like, okay, I shouldn't have run away, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done that, come back, say your statement, and then leave again if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
They took the time to change their name.
Yeah.
And that's what I really think is kind of like more with like this is why I want like pity. I want more
Well, and
pity
that's the
because
reason
of
why I didn't
that.
give him the chance of day. Like the reason
Hmm.
why I was like, nah, you are a dirty child
Twat
person.
waffle.
Yeah, no,
Twaffle.
that's really what you are because
Twaffle.
you literally admit to all of this. And I know there's some people
Hmm.
now that are like, oh, give them a chance. Oh, this person and they were young and did it. You know what? I'm not. You know why I'm not? Because up and bailed, no explanation. Also, I was duped in DMs.
Hmm.
You just want attention. You're just using people, and I'm not falling for it. And anyone who wants to protect this person now, they're falling for it, and they're standing for the people for all the wrong reasons. And it's bad. It just is.
Yeah. Um, and then waiting to see if like are you going to like the next picture or
Yeah,
something
I'm
like that?
shifting. I don't think they saved in
Really
order
go.
because I think they all have their different names. So,
Yeah, because
yes,
there was one that was like there's one that I really liked or whatever that again someone was kind of like like forget this person or whatever like going after them and stuff like that, and then they came back and was like, you know what, maybe I'm gonna let you explain yourself and everything like
so
that.
this is them
Yeah,
talking, right?
yeah,
Like they
that's like
went
kind of like
back,
this.
deleted, and then came back and talked. Because I'm reading this right
Yeah.
now. Zero Resurrected wrote,
Yep.
"Yes,
Hmm.
I'm rushed to judgment before I got every side of the story. I reacted with anger. I'm so sorry." And they're like, "That stung. I know
Hmm.
I was hurt and jumped to conclusions. I was wrong, and you didn't deserve that. If you deserve a second chance, don't I?"
Yeah, that's the one I was kind of like
So,
wanting to talk
yeah, the
about.
Flash is like, drop Mario. We were all played like a fiddle. Oh, here's a
Oh,
Kayla message.
that's
Where,
that one.
where
Yeah, I
is
was just like,
where
we
is
were all
this
played like a
all?
fiddle. It's just like, where's this Wii? It's just like,
I've just been seeing this person in my feed all week. They
yeah,
did try to DM me at some point. So this is exactly what you said. Oh,
yeah.
basically Karen, if she was born a male and was that kick Vic tried to frame Vic. What? Like,
It's like, what? I don't
what
know
did
what
he
that
say
means.
after
What
that?
does
I'm
that
not
mean?
paying.
That's really random.
I
What
don't
does
even know.
that mean?
What the hell is that dude's?
Who
Mario,
knows?
what are
Who
you
knows?
doing?
Who knows what that's about? Who knows?
Very confused.
But
Uh,
so with the zero resurrected person, like that's kind of also my point though too. Again, because it's like that's when they left and came back. The Ruki person left and came back. And then the ReZero person, like they were like, what did it say? They said it's like, oh yeah, like like I jumped, here's your come over here and like let's talk about this, like explain yourself. And then the first response that this person has, or one of the responses that this person has, is that really stung, that hurt my.
but like
Explain
but
yourself,
there is
please.
never a, you're right, I was wrong. This is just, oh
Hmm.
my, look at
Yep.
me. Woe
Well,
is
and
me.
Zero Resurrected, they even said it's like if you deserve a second chance, don't I? That is very true because they do. If this person is like wanting to be given a second chance from people, why aren't you offering a second chance to other people who might have jumped the gun on you?
Yeah.
They want to be the victim. That's all this is.
That there's your key word right there. That's all they're looking for, is to being the victim.
I'm the victim.
Uh,
Everyone pity me.
so we have some names blocked out here. So I don't know much anybody in Discord. I don't really keep up with Discord a lot. I keep up with some of the people on my channel and talk to, so I don't know any of
Yeah,
the
and this
stuff
was just someone else had posted this, so I was like, oh, I'm taking this.
due to the almost daily beatings mother and sister gave me. I 12 became a drinker at 12. Numb the pain, which is weird because in the DMs with me, this person talked about how much they like their mom. So now I'm even more confused.
Ooh, I'm glad I grabbed this then. That's amazing.
Yeah, because right here it's saying this, but I'm pretty sure like they sent me pictures of their mom in the DM and was like telling me, "Isn't my mom beautiful?" and she's so nice and things like that. And I definitely, when I was in DMs with this person, she definitely comes off like she has Asperger's or something like that. And my
Hmm.
son has Asperger's, so I'm a sucker for it. And so when I feel like that, I'll sit there and I'll give them conversation because I don't want to be that jerk. But things like this make me like double take, because why would you be telling me all these nice things about your mom and then saying that your mom did this and you're a drinker? And
Hmm.
New Year's party, I got drunk. Remember clearly what happened. Oops, I'm scrolling. I was trying to scroll down and I'm like, oh no, these are pictures. And this person's like, I want the full story. I told you about the first one, the important one. What about the rest of the claims? Most are true. Details are left out of articles as usual. Again, the articles never printed a full picture. And that's the other thing too. We need to like discuss that and really make that an issue.
Hmm.
This isn't just one thing that happened when they were 12.
Hmm.
This happened in October of
Yep.
2019. Their
Yep.
Xbox or their PlayStation was taken from the police for child pornography. That
Hmm.
is 2 months ago.
Yep.
That is not, oh, this happened in the past. That is 2 months ago, people. So you guys out there trying to defend this person, I got kids. You can go
Hmm.
all choke on sticks.
Right. And that was another thing though too, because it's like personally for me, I do believe these certain kinds of people do need help. Of course, like a friend of mine did kind of say it's like I can't say what I want to happen to these people, and I do get that. She is a mother, so I of course totally understand where they are coming from. So some people might not agree with that, but the thing is that is their prerogative, that is their opinion. Um, and that's just it, it's like you can have your thoughts and your ideals or what you think needs to happen here, but the thing is everyone has their opinion.
Yeah.
Everyone has their reasons for
If
why they think this way.
if this wasn't like I said in October
Hmm.
2019,
Yep.
it'd be a different story.
Hmm.
Totally different story on our behalf.
Yep.
That's where our issue lies right now.
Yeah.
That this is less than 2 months ago, people. They are
Hmm.
still doing this to this day.
Hmm.
They are in my DMs telling me that they're female, telling me that they love their mom and all this other stuff, and then all this stuff drops. So I have my own personal, like, that's shady as shit
Yeah.
input on this whole situation. I can understand it happened when they were 12, young, abusive
Mhm.
family, bad shit happens, going through
Right.
puberty, a mess in the head. I
Right.
get that. I will
Mhm.
get that. I will let 12, okay, you've seeked help, you've bettered yourself, you've continued to live a better, fuller life and grew from that mistake and know what you did was wrong. No, that's not what this person did. This person has multiple cases. Cases as close to October. It is November, people. October, November, December. Not even a month ago. PlayStation taken by the police for child pornography. I said the word. Can I say I don't know if I can say that word.
I don't
Oh,
think so.
we're not
I
used
think
to YouTube.
CP. I think CP is
I,
usually what you refer it to as.
okay, because I don't know what we're allowed to use
But
on YouTube, but
mm,
we're not
does
making any
anyone
money.
know?
We're not making enough money. It's not like we have tons of people watching us anyway.
Yeah.
So, but this is the point. This is last month.
Hmm.
Does not deserve anything from anyone.
Hmm.
Sorry. No. I'm sorry. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. Well, and that's also my opinion as well, because it's like, and the thing is though too, they're kind of like their attitude is you need to forgive me. Everyone needs to forgive me. It's just like, no, not everyone needs to forgive you. If people decide to forgive you, that's fine. If people don't, then you should respect that. That's how I kind of feel, because it's like because I've had example, because it involves both of us. It's like I had an argument with you, I went to you, apologized. You could have said, "No, I don't want to accept your apology," and that would have been it. But you listened to me, we talked it out, and that was it.
Why don't people just talk to people anymore? Why can't you just go and be
It's
like, hey,
easier
you have a
to like just
problem
go and complain. It's easier to just go off and
and
complain
start
to other
drama?
people, involve other people in drama that doesn't involve them, and then try to get their opinions. Like, see, this person says I'm right. Doesn't involve them. It doesn't involve them.
It
Get out.
doesn't. And it's always if you ever hear like a story from the outside like that, it's always switched. Like the person who
Yep.
owns the Discord
Hmm.
is to them, and then switch it around. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I have a brother with autism and one with Asperger's. I don't like people who claim to get attention, and I agree. My son has Asperger's, and he would never do any of these things that this person has done.
Hmm.
And that's
Yeah.
really what comes down to. And I look at my 17-year-old son in this same light. And I'm telling you right now, he would have known what he did. He would know what he's doing.
Hmm.
This is not what someone would, that's not an excuse. Not an
Right.
excuse at all. And they're using it as an excuse, and it's messed up.
Hmm.
And again, October, people. October. If this was October 2000, okay, we'll talk. This is this year. This effing year, people,
Last month.
does not give you anything. No one deserves to be on this person's side of this case. Nothing. This is so bad.
Yeah.
Obviously, they still had a profile that said they were 17 trying to hit on younger kids. Like, this is not okay.
Hmm.
This person has repeatedly committed the same offense and over with no sign of regret, remorse, or restricting. His life just repeating the same things, always finding excuses. And that's it. And the thing is that
Yep.
they've been doing this so long, Shadow. They've been doing this thing so long because they're 26 now that they've gotten caught so many times. When you get caught, you just get better. If you don't admit you're wrong
Hmm.
and you don't seek help, you what do? You just get better at being a con artist, at getting better at that thing. That's the reason why when I think about the DMs, I think that that's a form of them getting better.
I
And
will say it's kind of them getting worse though too, if you think about it, because I was about to maybe give them advice. I'm actually not going to say what I was
well,
going to say, because that would just give them advice.
well, and that's the thing. They've gotten better because they're doing different things. Reason why they got caught last time, they're not doing this time. If that makes sense.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely, it's not okay. It's not good. Like I know
Right.
that there was someone on Twitter. I'm not going to mention names. It was like, oh, stand with this person. That was them when they were 12. This was
Hmm.
October. Jesus,
Right.
words.
Right. Well, and
October.
it's like I kept seeing that. I kept seeing it's just like what. So there was one comment about someone was saying how it's like it's she. Don't be transphobic. And it's like, but the thing is that that's not the case because in Sushi's case here is that they were presenting as female wanting to be male.
Yeah.
So that isn't the case at all.
No.
That's it with that. Um,
And honestly, at that
yeah.
point, you don't get your little binary or whatever you want terms.
Oh yeah, now they're
That's
gonna
how I
say that
feel
they're
about that.
non-binary.
If you are this nasty of a human being, you don't get that. You don't get that joyous. That's an honor, and you don't get that. You get to be what you are, and that's just how it is.
Hmm.
Um, kind of
So,
like up repeating circle. They just have hit with situation. They had to own up, and that's the thing. They're not going to get better if they're never going to own up. And
mhm.
Kayla pointed out a little bit ago, they're not owning up. They're just like, "Ree, I'm upset."
Yep.
Well, stop being
Yeah.
upset and do something about it and fix your goddamn self. My
Hmm.
son has Asperger's. Don't use that as an excuse. Don't use, oh, I'm trans as an excuse. Everything's a goddamn excuse so this person
Everything.
can hurt
Right.
children. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, that's what they're doing. They're using
Hmm.
these excuses to hurt little kids.
Right.
And that's how
Well,
I feel about it.
yeah, and I'm not 100% exactly as to what they have to do. Obviously, they're not allowed to delete their history. I'm going to, there's another word I can't use, but usually child enthusiasts usually have to register in public settings. I
Hmm.
don't know if this is what that person is, but at the same time, when they have to register in their area, I feel like people need to think about that. Is that because like this person hid? They can't do that in
Well, that's the
public.
thing. They can do it online. And
So
that's why
that's the
they're
thing.
here.
So people of course like give them a chance, give them a chance. And it's like, but the thing is, in a normal kind of real life situation, they would have to tell you that they're a no, I can't don't think of anything. A
Anyone
child enthusiast. There's
anyone who's
another word, but
sitting
I don't
there
think.
right now, Kayla, online, anyone who's sitting there right now and saying, give him another chance, F them people too. Because this is October.
Mm-hmm.
Those people are sick and twisted and they've done some nasty, shady shit in their past. So if you're over there standing up for this person, that's how I feel about you at this moment in time. Use it against me, whatever. I have children and you make me horrified for my children and my friends' children, my family's children. If you think that it's okay to do these things. Because at the end of the day, if you support somebody who's like this, who has proven allegations, like proven
Mm-hmm.
police records time and time again, just happened in October, and you're standing with this person,
Mm-hmm.
that's not okay. And you've done something very shady that you're trying to protect.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only I don't know any other reason why anyone would stand for something like that.
Right. Well, because it's like I'm not going to name names, but there was this other person I kept seeing everywhere still defending this person that I know was kind of like faking a story and that I kind of like I kind of questioned them. This was months ago, so it's like, but I'm just relating to it because it happened months ago, but like it relates to this because they're involved in this. But they kind of faked a situation that they were in to, of course, gain pity and to also gain money from people.
And that's what the internet's
So,
about
and like,
for these
yeah, and they
bad
were
people.
going,
That's what they're
yeah.
doing.
So they were going all out protecting this person to probably, of course, rally as well. Because it's like, oh, I defended you this last time. Next time this comes back up for me, you're going to defend me, right? I feel like that's what is kind of happening. I'm not 100% sure if that's everyone's situation. Maybe people do just give way too much of the benefit of the doubt. I've been there multiple times. So, but in this case, no,
Yeah.
definitely not.
And again, if it wasn't October and it was 2000, that's the
Right.
biggest issue. This is last month. If
Yep.
this person is doing this last month, if you think that they're better, you're crazy. And there's something
Hmm.
messed up with you. Because this is
Right.
last month.
And again, like, because the other thing is, though, too, it's like, I do, of course, keep seeing it's like, oh, they want to get help. They're trying to get help. And it's just like, I
Yeah,
don't
because they
think
got
they're
caught.
trying. I don't think they're trying to get help at all. Because, like, what was
No,
it? There was
this is
something,
last
though,
month.
too.
They're
Huh?
not trying to get help because this is last month
I
and they
know.
got
I
caught. And
know.
now that's their
Well,
excuse.
yeah, that's the thing. Is like, it happened last month. It's not like, because what was it, though, too? I forget exactly when this was. But someone was like trying to like put this on Tug for some reason because
Oh
it's
yeah,
like
well, like a lot of people were
he,
doing that when it first came out because they were people who like were like, oh, don't hurt this person because we were on their side at first because we
yeah,
thought they
well,
were
it was
depressed.
weird though too. Like I don't know who this person was, but someone had like this screenshot, this old screenshot, like months old screenshot of like Tug just being like, "Hey, go get help." I don't know why this person kept that. That'd be really weird. I don't know why they took a screenshot of that and then kept it and then trying to blame Tug for telling them to get help. I don't know how it's his fault for anything.
He banned from viewing pornography and he used Twitter bot to download porn right
Oh,
after
that
he was
that whole
found
thing, yeah.
out and people claimed he was trying to change. And this is why I don't socialize. Yep. Both those
Yeah.
are very good comments. But that's the whole
Yeah.
thing. You
Well,
can't get
I
help
will
if you're
say though
not getting help.
too with I I saw someone like apparently make a thing about that, but I'm just kind of like I don't know 100% know what they're not allowed to do and everything like that, but I'm like, okay, if it's regular stuff, then it's regular stuff. It gets if it gets to the enthusiast parts, then that's a no-no, of course, but it's
Yeah.
just like this was just normal stuff. Like it wasn't anything like that related. So I don't know why someone's trying to make a point about that, maybe for attention, but who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
More attention
I
from
mean,
this
they're
person that
26. They
already got
can.
attention. Everyone's jumping on the attention bandwagon.
Yeah. So all in all, my opinion is I'm not siding with this person. This person is trash
No.
and has done many of numerous things that have altered any capable reasoning in my brain for this person. And this was October, and it's not okay. So don't pull me in DMs because there's people out there that have been pulling me. Oh, let me talk to you about this. I don't want to talk to you about this person. I'm a mother. I have an autistic son.
Hmm.
Not okay. I have a 13-year-old son, and he would never in a million years do these things.
Hmm.
So not okay. Don't message me and ask me my opinion. This is my opinion. No.
Mm,
That's how I feel.
that's it. And that's why we came on to tell Sushi's opinion and mine. But still, just so everyone can know, don't at Sushi in your drama. She doesn't care.
I don't. I don't care.
At her and cats.
Yes, please at me and all the cats and puppies and cute things, and that's fine. But don't at me to go talk trash about somebody. That's weird.
Right.
Don't do that to me. Like if I'm talking trash to you to your face, don't at somebody to be your backup. Be a man or like something. Like
Oh
fight
yeah,
your own battle.
don't drag other people into something when it's just supposed to be about someone else, because that's petty. That's petty shit.
Yeah, that's sad, and you're a sad excuse of a human.
Yeah, imagine if someone complained about someone else dragging them into shit, and then later they drag them into shit.
Or they constantly got
That's
kept
embarrassing. How
always getting
embarrassing.
dragged into shit. Look, me and Kayla have this amazing channel called Tea Time now on YouTube, and if you have something you want to say, please message our Twitter inbox, and we will fight it out on stream like real people. Because
Kurina wants to go on a date.
oh, well, get to Florida. Don't live so far away.
Hey, there you go, Kurino.
But seriously, like we will come and we will debate you on our station.
Right.
We are here. That's why we made this station. If you have a problem with us, don't talk behind our backs.
Hmm.
We would love to hear your point of view. That's all we're saying.
And I think it's fun.
But I think that's it for the night. I
Yeah,
think
we
we
did
did
good.
our channel. We did good.
Hmm.
We got this new setup. It's all set up now, all to the Tea Time email. So we
Yay.
have an email, so this is all of our stuff now. So hopefully when we sign in to do Tea Time stuff, this will be what we sign in with now.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it pretty well. Hopefully we can do like the multi things. I
Yep.
think that would be amazing to do.
Hopefully
So
for like next
hopefully,
week. Next week, hopefully we'll get multi-streaming up, and then we'll be on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. All the things.
yay,
But I guess that's the end. That's us.
we did it.
We
Yeah.
did it.
All right.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Thanks for joining our first YouTube stream. We
Bye.
appreciate you and love you very much. See you when we're not lazy. Bye. Oh yeah, don't forget to press that like button and subscribe. Thanks, Crow.